Hey guys, welcome back to AFTV Next Gen with me, Harvey. I'm joined today by James and Robbie. James is great, you'll see him around on AFTV a lot. He's very good, we had some good conversations already today. The window is shut, it is closed, there are no more deals, it's done, okay?
Party!
Yeah, we're having a party apparently, so, you know, I'm not complaining at all. But anyway, before we go on to moving on to talking about Thomas Partey, first of all, if you haven't watched Next Gen before, there's a bunch of like freestyle tricks and, you know, we're going to have some FIFA news and, you know, all your gaming knowledge that you need to know, latest boots, latest kits, all of that, all here, aimed for the younger audience. But if you're not a younger audience, doesn't matter, you can still watch it. I mean, you know, we're all different ages, we're all here talking about it. I mean, Robbie's young.
I keep warning you about that every week, you know what I mean?
Robbie's not that old, it's fine. I mean, hopefully you won't know some of these stats that I'm going to tell you about, because some of them are old, so, you know. Okay. Hopefully. Anyway, so we're going to start off talking about the Sheffield United game, which is obviously on Sunday. So first stat for you, coming up on screen, is that Arsenal have won 9 of their last 11 home Premier League matches since a 2-1 defeat to Chelsea in Arteta's first game in charge back in December. 9 out of the last 11 at home. We've always had a good home record.
1-9 out of the last
1-9 out of the 11. So that's drawn 2, we haven't lost. Unbeaten at home in 11 Premier League matches under Arteta.
That's quite special, to be fair. Good for him. I think what surprised me the most about that is that we haven't, let's say, going forward, attacking-wise, we haven't always looked like that impressive as the stat suggests. But that's really impressive. The first thing to do is get your home form right. So good on Mikel. That's very, very impressive.
I mean, I think we can all be quite impressed in general with how Arsenal have kind of been under Arteta. And the next one I've got for you as well kind of links quite nicely with that. And it's that only Liverpool have won more home Premier League points than Arsenal since Mikel Arteta's first home game in charge. Again, another great stat about home form. So Liverpool have won 34 points. We've won 29. Robbie, what do you think?
Wow, it's fortress, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we're not even there at the moment.
I wonder if that's the reason why.
Oh, God.
We're not in there to hassle the players. I don't know. It's fantastic. We've always sort of had a good home record. That home record kind of suffered under Unai Emery. That was one of the things I think that was really led to his demise, is that teams were coming to the Emirates and they were like, Arsenal and what?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
I mean, we can win here. Whereas, you know, to restore that sort of air of invincibility at home is so important. So, yeah, no, it's great to hear. Great to hear that record. I
mean, another one, which is quite a cool one as well. So I'm going to show you guys this this goal sequence, which is going to be on screen now as well. And it's Nicolas Pepe's goal for Arsenal came after a build-up of 19 passes, which is the most before a Premier League goal this season. And just take a look at that. Look at those passes from starting right, you know, towards where David Luiz is, towards like right centre back almost, all the way up to Pepe. There's so many passes in that, carrying of the ball, and the most of any...
Strange, isn't it? Because most of the passes are all at the back. And again, it's this...
It's working.
...style of play that we're playing, which is sort of... And again, this is where I wonder if it's more helpful without no fans, because you know what it's like when you play the ball out from the back and loads of fans are there. Look at me do it! Oh, no! Oh, we're going to get robbed of the ball! But obviously, it's something that they're drilled to do. And if you're playing it out from the back like that with no fans, so nobody's going to get on your case, maybe that might help, that style of football.
Get used to it.
If you do get panicked when you're watching it in a live game, you do get... I remember when Emery used to do it, I used to be like, oh my God, no, please.
Watch.
And you know, you got fans behind you, just lump it! Lump it up there, just get it up there!
Get it out.
Get it out, get it out there, you know what I mean? So they haven't got that. They haven't got those people on them like that. So maybe, and we're seeing, I think Arsenal at the moment, you've got to say, apart from, and I think probably, you can't even put, I was going to say apart from Liverpool, but Liverpool and City, I think don't play it out of the back as much as we do.
No.
Because they've both got, especially City, they've got Edison who can hit those long passes out from the back, which is brilliant, by the way. But yeah, we're probably one of the best exponents of it.
I mean, we are stats-wise for that goal at least, and I think it's also kind of links quite nicely as well to Aubameyang's 2 lovely goals, one in the Community Shield when was the other one? Against Fulham. And it was when, literally, it was an identical goal. Literally, the pictures, the players are in the same positions.
Drawing players on, then when they come on now, that frees up space for
and then
those front players to just get in behind.
So that's kind of the football Arsenal seems to be playing, and it's almost similar with this Pepe goal, the way that it's kind of come up that right, from the back, from the left.
It didn't work against Liverpool in the first game, though. I think we did that a bit too much. And invited, where we should have mixed it up a bit more. But yeah, listen, if you can get that and you can refine that, it's a good weapon. I
mean, you mentioned Liverpool, and I thought it would be rude if I didn't actually bring up Liverpool today. Because, they kind of lost 7-2 against Aston Villa. Full respect to Aston Villa, honestly. Ollie Watkins, exceptional. Jack Grealish, brilliant. And Ross Barkley's just joined and had a decent performance as well. So,
could have won by more.
Yeah, exactly. Full respect to Aston Villa. And obviously, wonderful Emi Martinez in goal, who we'll all love regardless if he's a Villa player. It doesn't really matter. I think we have to agree with that.
It's true.
But Liverpool's 11 goals conceded this season is their most after 4 games of a league season since 1937-38. I don't think you were born in that time, Robbie. I don't think you're that old.
I think I was 2. No, I weren't born, no. You get very cheeky now, you know what I mean? Very cheeky.
But that's crazy. Just think about it. They've won the Champions League, not last season, but the season before. Now they've won the Premier League, and now that's the worst kind of goals conceded for them for years, like 70 years.
It is masked by one of the most incredible results I've ever seen probably ever in my life, the 7-2.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right to point it out. I mean, the
only kind of results that kind of stick out to me like that, of that big numbers, are obviously Leicester last season beating Southampton 9-0. And then the one that we all like to forget about is 8-2 from United.
But even our 8-2, know our 8-2, right? What you have to remember about that game is we had loads of players that were like kids playing in that team, making their debuts as well.
I think Liverpool fans...
remember we had a serious injury crisis and stuff like that. So
Jenkinson red card as well.
And then we went down to 10 men, and it was just it was a complete mess. Whereas that's Liverpool, apart from Alisson.
Apart from Mane, that's an Alisson. That's what I was going to say. That's it.
And all the Liverpool fans were telling me about how great this squad is. Now we've got Jota, so if Mane's not there or Salah, we've got Jota. Well, that doesn't seem to work well for
I
have to say it was a bit of a freak result as well, because about 4 deflected goals that went in. Everything that Villa hit, but then they had other chances. Ross Barkley had a chance. You're like.
Then you think
they could have had a hat-trick.
You think if Villa are having these chances and are scoring 7 goals, there might be deflections here, there, or whatever. Why couldn't Liverpool do the same then?
Tell you what is with Liverpool, right? They play such a high line, right? And we didn't exploit it when we played them. We did when we played them in the Community Shield, and we did when we played them at home. But they play such a high line. If you can pressure that, or you can get in behind that, you have a lot of joy.
I want to talk about Manchester United quickly as well. Just Man United, that's the only team that's relevant in their fixture. So Man United have conceded 10 goals in their opening 3 league matches for only the second time in their history. They conceded 13 in 1930-31 and went on to be relegated.
Well.
Could have been 15 conceded.
Exactly. We could talk about their transfer window if we wanted to, but what do you think about that?
It's their defence is shocking.
Their
defence is absolutely
clearly
shocking, and I just can't believe how bad it is, because they don't have bad players in defence.
Full respect to Man United, they're a huge club. We can't dispute that, but you can't be happy as a United fan. They're not. But what's it going to take for something to change for them?
Well, for me, and I've been saying it to United fans for a long time, the manager.
I'm fully with you.
You look around that team, right? You look at the defenders, midfielders, strikers, you're like, hey, that should be challenging. People talking about Jadon Sancho. It's not Sancho they need. I think if they had somebody like a Pochettino or something like that, you'd have to be worried.
No, I agree. The players are there.
Yeah, exactly. They've got the players. They've spent money on big players as well. Fernandes last season, yes, he scored mostly just penalties, but he's
the team they've got.
But he's a good player.
Pogba, Van der Beek, Fernandes. Martial, Rashford, Greenwood.
And then you look at that. You look how much they've spent, and then you look at what we've spent under. Well, I guess you could say under Emery and under Arteta. but we've got some decent players there, and it's only just kind of coming through again with Arteta. So I've got one more thing I want to talk about, but before we do, I'm gonna show you a new freestyle clip. We've had a couple from brilliant freestyler Rodea Marker, and there's gonna be more coming from him. But this week we've got Ben Nuttall, who actually holds 4 Guinness World Records. He's a very, very good freestyler, and he's gonna show you a lovely trick now, which you're gonna definitely attempt, and so am I. And we're gonna, put as many in as we can. Again, I need you to make sure that you tag AFTV Media, and let's put a hashtag on it so we can definitely get them all. So let's do hashtag AFTV Next Gen. That's all you need to do. AFTV Next Gen. It's on the screen now. You tag your attempt with that, and yeah, we'll put it in next week's episode.
What's going on, Arsenal Fan TV? Ben Nuttall here, professional football freestyler. Now, today I'm bringing you an exclusive trick with Arsenal Fan TV, so you are very lucky. This is only for you guys, so I'm going to be teaching you one of my favourite freestyle tricks. It's called the neck catch. So basically I'm going to be showing you how to bounce the ball on your neck like this. Alright, simple as that. So I'm going to break it down step by step. So firstly, all you want to do, forget the ball at first. You want to just get the position right. So what we want to do is bend our back so it's straight. So it's kind of like parallel with the ground. So kind of bend it as straight as you can. Look straight ahead. We don't want to be looking down or looking up or anything like that. And the key is to lift our shoulders up like this. So once you're in this position and we've kind of got that down, we want to get the ball involved. So we want to kind of place the ball onto the back of our neck, in between our shoulder blades like this. That's where the ball's going to stay. As I say, lift the shoulders up, back straight. And what you want to do is try hold it for about 5 seconds or so. Obviously, try beat your personal best. So if you can do 5, try 10 seconds, 20, as much as you can. So yeah, we have it here. Obviously we're looking nice with it, and then the finish, all we're going to do is roll it off our shoulder. So either shoulder doesn't matter, so let it roll off the shoulder, catch it, or if you're a baller, which I'm sure a lot of you are, obviously you can go into juggles like so. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That is the neck catch, how to bounce the ball on your neck 101. With me, obviously, repping for the Arsenal boys today. We've got the shirt on, come on, get some visuals.
We got that.
Yeah, so obviously, that's how we do. So make sure to upload your attempts of the net catch and tag me, which is at BN Freestyle, and AFT Media, which is Arsenal Fan TV. So I look forward to seeing your attempts, and yeah, all the best.
So yeah, there it is. That's
Easy.
Ben's. That's really.
No problem, mate.
All right, okay. Robbie's going to attempt it, and James, you want to give it a go, perhaps?
All right, why not?
All right. I mean, you should see some of my tricks. I actually ended up doing it. You haven't seen in my school shoes and my trousers because of Troops when he was on the first episode. Yeah, calling me Longfoot. But anyway, if you want to watch that, go back and find it. Anyway, so yeah, Ben's done that brilliant trick, which I'm going to attempt. A really cool net catch. So yeah, make sure you send in your attempts. Transfer window. It's come to a close. What do you think of it? I mean, if we hadn't assigned Partey, bit of a dead window, bit of a, but we have. So, how do you feel?
Well, do you know what? It's if you're ranking a window out of 10, with Partey it's an 8, and without it's like a 4 or 5.
Yeah,
like
agreed.
that's how much he represents
Gap,
in value. So it's not as easy as it's a bit better now we've got Partey. He's tremendous. Of course, we all wanted certain other players, maybe more attacking midfielders, but on Partey alone, he's so good. He's so good. He's a world-class central midfielder, and we're going to drop him in our midfield, and hopefully it's going to give us a different dimension. But I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, the players we've been linked to for most of the window are Partey and Aouar. I mean, who would you have preferred, Partey or Aouar?
I said all along Partey,
There you
because
go.
I just felt that we need to strengthen the spine of the team. And I'm just like, we haven't really had that type of player since Vieira. Everybody looks on Vieira as a defensive midfielder, but he wasn't really a defensive midfielder. He was a box-to-box midfielder who was strong, in that midfield and gave that midfield a bit of bite. And I just feel that Partey, from what I've seen of him, is very similar in that vein. And I think we've needed that type of player for a while. And I think if you can put him in there with your Xhakas, with your El Nenis, them as the holding guys, I think it just makes the midfield a lot more dynamic. And I'm so pleased that Arsenal got it done, because there was a lot of doom and gloom going into transfer deadline day, because it looked like Aouar was actually who they were chasing first. That fell through. Like James said, it would have been a 10 out of 10 if we'd have got both of them.
Yeah, sure.
But I've been saying all along, realistically, with the way in which the market is with this pandemic and that, it was always going to be one of them. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I think him and Gabriel, you know, those are two great signings.
Gabriel's been exceptional.
Gabriel has been really good signing, and I'm just hoping that these are the type of signings that we make go forward.
Yeah.
I don't want, you know, I've seen so many years of panic buying.
Yeah.
You know, rushing out and just getting players to appease the fans when they're not really players we've needed. I actually look on it now and I say the players that I've seen us sign look like players we need. We needed Gabriel, right? We need, you know, Partey. Even a player like Willian, you can see the reasoning behind.
He's been good as well.
Yeah, but you've seen the reasons why they're signing a player like that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I want to see. And the right players in the right positions. It's not just about, this is where United have gone wrong.
Yeah.
We was talking about them earlier. This is where they've gone wrong. Like when they signed Alexis, they didn't need Alexis. You've got Martial plays on the left. Why do you need Alexis for? It was just a signing for the fans. I want to see the right signings in the right position. Liverpool have been brilliant at doing that over the years.
Yeah, they have been.
They buy the player that suits the system. And I hope that's what we can. But great signing, great window.
Spot on, 100%. But see, transfer talk, stats, everything here. Anyway, that wraps up this week's episode of AFTV Next Gen. Thank you, James, and thank you, Robbie.
No worries.
Make sure you attempt this trick. Like I said, Robbie's going to be doing it. Yeah, there you go, very nice. And yeah, I mean, also, remember, all these Opta facts and stats, you could be sharing these with your friends. You could be like, oh yeah, by the way, I saw this on AFTV, but yeah, go ahead and do it. You know, whether you're at school, you're at work, or you're playing Among Us. You see, I'd love to play, have a AFTV Among Us game. Not sure if you've all seen it. Not sure if you've seen what Among Us is either, but I'll explain it to you. But if you want to see AFTV people playing Among Us, leave a comment and I'll see what I can do, because I think that'll make for a good video as well. But yeah, that wraps this up. Yeah, thank you for watching.
It's Robbie here from AFTV. Don't forget to check out AFTV on Flick for all the latest transfer rumours, for all the information on Arsenal, for all the information on AFTV. You can check me there for Q&As on a regular basis. The link is in the description. It is free to download. Download it right now.